Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Janicia, and in this video I want to discuss something that I seen on TikTok the other day. Let me go ahead and play the video. I love that video because it's an accurate depiction of how it is when you're going from living your life the way you want to live your life to living your life for Christ. When God is redeeming you, he's washing you clean, he's renewing you, he's getting a lot of that junk up out of you. There's a lot of things that he asks us to give up. There's a lot of things that he asks us to take away. Now, because he's good, he does it slowly. A lot of things he does slowly, some stuff he do quickly. Let's say maybe there's a drug addiction or something. Sometimes he'll take that stuff off quick, right? But there's a lot of things that we go through as a process. There's a lot of things that he slowly strips away. People that he slowly strip away. People that he slowly bring in, right? And it's up to us to be obedient to that. It's up to us to follow his lead. It's up to us to partner with him. I just talked about in one of my last videos about the importance of being in position. When you're not in the right place, you may not get what God has for you. And that also goes for the things that you need to give up. When something is in your life that shouldn't be in your life, you're missing out on a lot of things that should be in your life. And I gave the example of maybe there is a man in your life that's not supposed to be in your life, right? That was true for me a lot of times. And in order for me to now be married, I had to remove people out of my life that weren't supposed to be in there, because my husband is not the type that will put up with me entertaining all these other men. And I don't think that's how it's supposed to be. Sometimes you could be in a situationship, or you could be, just having the wrong things in your life that you shouldn't have in your life, person or not. So in this example, this woman had to take down her stripper pole. Okay. Now, a stripper pole in itself may not seem like, such a big deal. It may not seem like, oh my gosh, why she had to do all that. She just want to get some exercise. You may not see it as something so toxic, something harmful, but she knows what that stripper pole represents for her. I don't know if she uses that stripper pole to entertain men and strip for them. And what you finna do after you strip for a man, he gonna be ready to go. Okay, ready to get it on. If she's trying to be pure, that would make sense that she needs to remove that stripper pole. I don't know if that stripper pole is related to doing videos online. I don't know what it's for. I didn't get the explanation in this video. But she knows what that represents to her. And releasing that opens the door for her to be able to receive what God has for her. And not just receive, but be in the right position heart-wise with God. Being pure in her heart. Being in right standing with her heart. The Holy Spirit knows what that stripper pole means. And also what that pole conveys to other people. Can you imagine her getting to the place where God is trying to use her to speak into other women's lives? Let's say she wanted to host a Bible study. She wanted to host it in her house, in her living room. Can you imagine having a Bible study in a house of a woman with a stripper pole right in front of you? You're not going to be able to focus on anything going on with this Bible. You're going to be wondering, why is that here? What you be doing with that? What be happening in this house? What be happening on this couch that the stripper pole is next to? You're going to be grossed out. Your mind is just going to be going all different ways, because there is plenty of ways to get exercise than a stripper pole. because we know what that is. That's not a common thing. That's not like, oh, I want to practice acrobatics. That's not like it's not. It usually has some type of sexual connotation comes with that pole. And it's the first thing that you see when you open your door in your house. Imagine her trying to date and a man knows she has that pole in her house. Where his mind finna go? He finna go, oh, she freaky. Oh, I really need to talk to her. I'm gonna do what I need to do because I need to figure out what she do on that pole. Let me tell her what she need to hear. Let me act like I'm the man of the year. I want to see what she gonna do with that. I want to see how she gonna entertain me with that pole. It may seem small, but it's big. And so when God is touching on different things, he knows what that thing means to you. He knows the impact it has on your identity. He knows how it hinders your purity. He knows how it hinders your ability to hear from him. He knows how it adds to you not being able to be obedient to him. He knows what that thing is in your life, if it's beneficial or not. And so as we're growing with God, we never stop growing with God. It's always going to be things that he's going to put his hand on and be like, give me that. Give me that. But he don't just take stuff away. I want us to always remember that God is a good God. So as he may be putting his hand on something and say, give me that, he's also having his hand open and giving us things. So he's not just a dictator and I don't want you to have no fun. I don't want you to do this. He gives blessings as well. But there's also things that are damaging to us that he takes away. So whether you have to do it crying, whether you have to do it kicking and screaming, whether you have to tell somebody, hey, I don't know if I can get rid of this. I'm gonna leave my door unlocked. Can you go ahead and come to my house and throw this away? I don't know if I could do this. Can you just please go ahead and handle this? Help me with this. I don't know what it is, how it is, if you do it willingly or not. The importance is that you get it done, that you get rid of it. And you honor God and you do what you feel like the Holy Spirit is causing you to do. Don't worry about people. Don't worry about if you're going to be able to get this again. Don't worry about if you're going to have the money to rebuy it. Don't worry about if it was a gift from somebody. Don't worry about it's expensive. Don't worry about, I don't know what it is. It may not be an actual thing. It may be a routine. It may be a person. It may be a place. It may be an activity. I don't know. But you know what God is touching, what he has his finger on. Be quick to respond, whether you do it sobbing or not. Give what God has told you to give. Do what he has told you to do. God says, if you love me, you will follow my commandments. You will do what I command you to do. So let's do what God has commanded us to do. I love y'all and I'll see you later. Bye.